What's up, everybody? This is John again with Texas ATS Customs, and another little video showing once again some of the other things that I do. And one of those is color hues, being able to change the color of anything that you have. So for example, you found a picture online that you really like, or a design, but it's not the color you need. It's going to match your truck or your theme. Well, with this built-in tool that's built into paint.net, you will be able to at least get the picture where you need it, pretty close, or at least enough for you to be satisfied with it, and it'll be usable. And like I say, a lot of people probably already know about this. It's built into it if you've never played around with it. And your time is a commodity. It's precious, like mine. You don't have a whole lot of time to fool around with stuff. Well, watching these little videos hopefully will, skip all of that wasted time of experimentation, and it'll just get you to where you need to be. So with that, let's go ahead and touch on color hues. Now, I've already picked out a few pictures already, just out of my little collection of pictures that I've been keeping, and we're going to cover over some of the basics of how to do this type of things. So for example, okay, let's start with this fire. Alright, that's the first thing we're going to do. Now, we don't need the whole thing, even when you're making it on your actual skin. Look how much black's up here. You don't need all that. I know the smoke's kind of cool, but you really trust me. In the blending and the erasing of it, that smoke's going to be negligible. It's not going to matter. So, alright, so we're going to take that fire right here, and we're going to make us another canvas. I keep talking about canvases. I feel like Bob Ross. Ain't it Bob Ross? Yeah, it's Bob Ross. I feel like I'm going to be like Bob Ross talking to my paintings and stuff. I don't think I'm ever going to get that bag. I hope I don't. Alright. I really don't need it that damn big, but oh well. Okay, just like we did last time with the blending, just another canvas, something to work with. Now I'm going to place the fire here, and I'm going to show you something. This is what you would do to a skin. You can place it as you want, as is. But let's say you want that fire to be another color. You want any color, really. Let's say you want that fire to be, you really like this. It really looks so cool, and that's what you want on your truck. But you don't want orange. So go up here to adjustments. Now go down to hue saturation. Gotcha. There you go. Now it changes. Now the slider bar at the top says hue. As you can see, you can get any color fire you want. Now this is what I found to be pretty cool, is when you're making your skin, you're going to if you put a solid color underneath it, like here, we'll just make another layer, and we'll go to just up here where it says shape, draw, fill mode. You're going to want it to be the solid, no outlines or anything, just a solid color block. So that's what we're fixing to do. Alright, now take your little bitty paint picker, paint dropper thingy, not the paint bucket but down here, but this color picker. That's it. You gotta pick that, and just grab you one of these little color on the bottom of the picture. Well, I guess anywhere wouldn't matter, but just grab you one of the darker color oranges. Just anywhere. Like, oh, it would help if I'd be on the layer. Okay, so I just grabbed that, which looks like just a basic orange, which is fine for this. And you're going to go behind it, and you're going to draw a box. Make sure the box is pretty big and overlaps it, because if it doesn't overlap it, you'll see why. With the, remember I was telling you about the lines, the straight edges, you'll see that in your skin. So drag your box, get it to the right size, make sure it matches. Okay, drag it on top. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's not on the bottom, it's on the top. So put that box over it, and now go to the blending, the eraser. Funny how this stuff all comes together, right? Okay, so you're gonna erase it, but don't go too far, because if you go too far, this is what's gonna happen. See, there's your square right there. Now let's say, for example, you were having a black truck, and it was the black background. So what I'm gonna do right here to show you what would happen is I'm gonna put a bottom layer on here, and this is gonna be the black color of the truck. There, now you see it. This is what would show up on your skin. You see, you can see your straight edge in your line. That's why you don't want to go too far past that orange. So we'll hide that. Go back up to here. Actually, we need to back it all up. There we go. So just do a little bit like this. You see where the flames are, and you see where the gaps are in between it. So naturally, you know you're going to want to make more of it go away. So you want to erase more of it where the gaps are, like that. Because you know you want more where the actual fire is naturally. So you got it like that. Looks good. Looks real good. Now this is where the color hue actually comes into play to look really cool. Collapse that together. Now you got you just one giant picture for your skin. Go back up here to adjustments, go to your hue, saturation, and there you go. Now find the color you want. Like, look at that. That's pretty cool. You notice your gray is not going to change. That's black and white. Black and white's not a color. So that's cool. And I've done skins like this. I did a purple one, a red one, and I actually did an orange and a black one like this. Got your blue flames, all that. It's pretty cool, huh? Yep. Yep, and that's how you would do it. And what you would do is when you place this on your skin, naturally, you know, you want to place this, like, if your tanks are going to be painted and your steps are going to be painted and your fenders are going to be painted, then you would want this, most of this solid orange right here to be like where that line is. That's going to cover all that. And then naturally this would be up here on the side of the sleeper and the hood and the door and things like that. All right, so now with that being, that's done. Now we're going to see, like, here's an example. This is an abstract picture, a design. And let's say you want that. It's pretty cool, but you don't want purple. That's fine. Let's go to the hues. Look, now you got your green. You got your yellows, reds, pink, purples. It works the same way. Same thing here. You like that. It looks pretty cool, but it's just not, you can't find one the color you need. You already know. You know where this is going. Real easy. Anything you want it to be. Alright. Now here's another one. This is a pretty cool technique I want to show you. You like this a lot, but let's say your truck's black. Well, this is white. You can't erase that white. There's just too much of it. It's part of everything. So for example, if you try to erase it, look what would happen. You would lose all of it. But you don't want to lose all of it. So let's just say, how do we fix this? Same thing. Go to adjustments, but the only difference is this time go to invert colors. Right here, it's right below hue and saturation. Invert colors. Okay, and you're gonna invert it. There you go. Now you got your black background with that design, but once again you say it was purple. There you go. There's the beauty of it. Go back to hue, saturation. Now there you go. What color were you going to put it? Did you want it green, blue, yellow? Well, there you are. Let me see. This particular picture, I can see where, well, there you go. Yeah. You just got to kind of mess with it a little bit and get it to where you need it to be. Yeah, that's it. So there you go. That's how you would invert the color from black to white and then change the whatever color. The color doesn't matter once you invert it from black to white. But that's how you can get pretty much what you need. So now this is another thing I thought was pretty cool. Just take like any picture that is predominantly black and white, and anything that's got like the accent colors in it, just a little bit of color in and stuff. Well, you already know what's going on. The black and white's not going to change. The grays and blacks and whites. So we're going to go back to hue. Amazing, isn't it? I know. It's like the coolest stuff in the world, isn't it? Not really. It's really simple stuff, man, playing with digital crayons. But anyway, so there you go. Now you can adjust that to anything you need it to be to match whatever color you're wanting to do, stripes or paints or anything. There you are. Now, here's another one. This is a really, really, really cool technique. Let's say you have a black and white picture. It's got no color in it at all. So what do? Right? You really want that. Okay. Let's try and see what happens when you do invert. Don't help, does it? Because you're stuck with a white. You're stuck with a white background, and she's now black, gray. So that really just limits you to what you want, a black truck or white truck. But I don't want that. I want her to be whatever color I want her to be. Well, how do we do that? There we go. Once again, we go back to the playing with the blending and the colors. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a layer. Put it below her. And what color do you want her to be? Any color. So I'm going to pick red, for example. Choose your red down here. Go to your boxes. And just draw a big, giant red box behind her. You can see right here where it showed up. See, there it is on top. Just a giant red box below her. Now, you're going to go back to her on the top and do the F4. You remember the layer properties from the other video, from the blending video. Now, this is where you go to additive, or multiply, I'm sorry. Amazing. Now, you combined it, collapse it, the top onto the bottom, and there you go. You have the same picture, but this time, as you see, you got what you wanted. She's red now. But then once again, you don't like that. So check this out. Amazing the kind of stuff that you can pull off. All you needed to do was just put a color behind her because she was white. Remember, whites and blacks, they won't change. They're not a color. So pretty cool. Here's another one, another example. You can do the adjustments on it using saturations. There it is. You can adjust her to any way you want her to look. This is a really cool two picture. Well, yeah, obviously why we know why it's a cool picture, but it's because it's black and white, and there's the red that shows up in it, the color that shows up in it is so, it pops, it's so predominant. And this is another way. It's so easy. Hues and saturations. There it is. That's so simple. Yep. Now here's another thing I thought was pretty cool. Take a logo, for example, and I used this one I found, and I haven't done nothing to it. This is, well, actually I did. I erased some of the gray that was in it, so I'm not gonna lie, I did erase the back. I made it transparent before this video. So anyway, we had this one's purple by default. I didn't, like I said, I didn't color it. But let's say you want to add this logo to another picture. For example, let's say this one. This is a design you're going to have on your truck, but you want this logo to match it. Well, that's red and that's yellow. Now you already know what you can do. You've already been doing it. Let's say you want the logo, the colors to be yellow. So you're going to go back to here, find the yellow that you think is close enough. It does not have to be perfect. Now go back over here, same thing. A lot of people want to use the paintbrush to do that, you know, change the colors, stuff like that. Nah, it's not always going to work because it bleeds into other stuff and it just causes issues. This is actually the safest and the quickest method to making it look right so that the pixels aren't messed up. Anyway, so let's find a yellow that comes close. That'll be close enough. So we're going to take that picture. We made it yellow, or as yellow as it's going to get, I should say. Go back to this picture, make another layer, place it on top the same way you would on top of your truck. Okay. Now you got that yellow and got that yellow. It doesn't match too good. That's fine. Collapse it, make it one picture, go back to your adjustments, go to hues. Now look at it. Looks a whole lot better now, doesn't it, when you combine them combine them as one picture and then you start adjusting it. Starts looking really good. That's how you mess with the colors, and that's how you get it to where you want it. And yeah, real easy stuff. So yeah, but once again, I hope this video was helpful. I have more coming. I'm going to be touching on the stuff that I know how to do, and I hope to see some really cool skins out there. Tag me in your skins. If you have any questions, let me know. And y'all have a good one.